Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, all my electrical videos up to this point have been with the bender straight up and down. What I mean by that? I mean, I bend in the air. That's what we call air bending. I'm going to show you how to bend an offset on the ground. It's not the easiest thing to do, especially if it's a big offset, but you can do it. I'm going to show you how, so stick around guys. Alright, before we start this video, I do want to say a couple things. First of all, I want to say thank you for each and every one of you guys who always tune in, always gives me that thumbs up, always drops me a comment, continues to watch my content. And guys, I also want to say, if you can, do me a favor, donate the gift of life, and that is to give blood. It only helps people, and isn't it nice feeling to know that you are helping somebody in need? Believe me, I was there. My wife needed blood, and I was thankful as hell that somebody donated their time and blood so my wife can continue living. All right guys, let's get on this video. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to bend, let's just bend on this piece of conduit. This is a piece of conduit that's been used and abused, and we're going to bend a little offset on here. Now I think let's do about a 4-inch offset on here, and we'll see about doing this. Now guys, if you're interested and you're like, bend offset, how do I do that? Well, guess what? If you go to this corner right here, there's a video right there that tells you how to bend an offset. And I'm going to show you guys how to bend it on the floor. Why do you want to bend on the floor? Many reasons. A lot of people cannot pull pipe down. Now, obviously, most people can pull 1/2 inch down. But when you start getting up in 3/4, 1 inch, that gets a little, Now, luckily, I've been eating my spinach, and I can pull down quite a bit of conduit with pretty much ease. But there are some people who cannot, and it's okay. You may have a back problem. You may go into work and you just ain't feeling it. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it on the floor so you guys don't have to worry about it. Work harder, not smarter. Wait, work smarter, not harder. All right, I'm going to bend this pretty much right on the end of the pipe, kind of, because I'm very limited with my pipe here. So I'm going to put right here. All right, so I marked my marks here. I got my marks for bending a 4-inch offset. And we're going to do it on the floor like I mentioned. Really, really easy. And I'm going to bring you guys on the floor with me so I can show you. And we're bending on 30 degrees. So we times it by 2. So 4 times 2 is... I'm not going to tell you. Drop it down in the comments because I want to know. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to do it, all right? So when you put the pipe in the bender, it's going to be pretty much facing like this. So when you bend this conduit and you pull this bender, and the bender and it's straight up and down, that is 30 degrees. So without further ado, let me put it in here and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. All right, we'll put the line on the arrow. All right, you definitely want to have foot pressure. I've mentioned that before. All right, we'll pull it up. Straight up and down. So you see, that right there is perfectly 30 degrees. Now what we have to do is we have to flip it over and bend it the opposite way. But the thing is if you were to do it right now, this is what you're going to have. All right, you just can't do it because you see, the other bend's in the way. So what we're going to have to do is bend in the air first and then transport it to the ground. Now let me show you how to do that. All right, so we know that it was in the bender on the ground like this. That's my first bend. Like I said, you always have to flip it over to bend your next bend. So what we'll do is we'll put it on the arrow, or line on the arrow. We'll line it up, make sure it's sighted, so there's absolutely no dog leg in it. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to put pressure down and we're going to bend it just a little bit. All right, you just want to get some of the bend in it, and then we're going to flip it over and put it on the ground. Let me show you how that works. All right, so all we're going to do is we're going to leave it in the bender if you can. If not, it doesn't really matter because it's already kind of marked with it just fell out, and that's fine. So we'll just put it back in there because we know about where it needs to be. And you see, with that little bit of bend that I put in it, I'm off the ground already. I think you guys can see. All right, and we'll just finish our bend by putting foot pressure down and pulling it up so it's completely straight. Boom, baby. And there you go. There is exactly 4 inches. Now, I can measure it. Not so sure if you guys can see it or not on camera, but let me just, for my own personal, let's see what we got. I got about 3 3/4, and that's about close enough for me because this is just a tutorial. But look at that. Look at that perfect bend, guys. That is beautiful. There you have it. Perfectly good 4-inch offset. Pretty close. We can tweak it a little bit, but that's all you got to do. Do it on the ground. So easy, and it really makes bending a little easier, especially if you have back problems or what have you. It really helps a lot. Put it on the ground if you got a bigger pipe and you're really struggling with it, because you can pretty much manhandle it when it's on the ground. Now I've been asked, and I'm going to tell you straight up, guys, I will be doing a 1 1/4 bending, because somebody, actually about 5 different people, has said, because I've mentioned it before, that I can bend conduit all day long, blah, blah, blah. How do I do it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of 1 1/4, and I'm going to take it outside, because here is not a good place to do it. And let me tell you why. I'm going to take it out like somewhere where there's like a truck tire or a tractor, because if you get a dog leg or if you get a little over bending, it's a lot easier to take it out on something like a truck tire. And I'll explain all that later, so you definitely want to make sure that you subscribe to me to see that. That's going to be coming. It's cold as crap outside. Not in here because I got the heater on, but it's cold outside. Not 100% sure when I'm going to do that video, but as soon as it gets warm, that video will be done. I will take an 1 1/4. I have an 1 1/4 bender. I will bend it, and I will show you guys how to get dog legs out of 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch, up on chain, up an 1 1/4, because that's the bender I got. All right, so just make sure you subscribe, because like I said, I will be doing that outside. It's really easy, and also doing stuff like that outside opens a lot more bending than just on this wall. You bend on the ground, takes a lot of arm work out. So guys, if you like what you see here, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe, click the all bell so you guys know when I upload everything. Donate your blood, do it for a good cause. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, guys.